Hi, this is Norcaffeine and welcome back to Banished. Last time, in the village of Caffeineville, we began to increase our population, and this time we will keep growing our city. And we are back. Everything looking very nice. There's a few things we need to sort out right now. As you can see, we have 54 citizens, 40 adults and 14 children. And right now I want to quickly go over how many potential families we have. So right here we have one, we have another, we have a girl there, so we have another girl, we need two boys. I saw there were some grown-ups somewhere, or soon to be. Okay, so we have. What was I going to say? So we have to plonk down two houses for our soon-to-be newlyweds. Where do I want to? I've been thinking where I want to build my kind of city hub. I thought about here, but I think this place will do nicely right over yonder, so we will keep that open for when the time comes. We will place down our houses here and place a dirt road and let the game run its course. So not much action, you can say. We just have to keep expanding, which this game is about. We can say I'm content with what I have. Game over, which is what's so cool about these games, because they every city builder, you just want to build and reach the goals, have this big, have so many citizens, have this and that, just set some big goals for yourself, and when you get really proficient at the game you can do hilarious stuff. Don't have any examples here, but when you really begin to know the mechanics and things like that, you can really do wacky stuff with the game, which I love. When you get that proficient with the game, you can do quite what should I call it, unlogical things, but since you're so good, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I won't take any chances just yet. I want to build stable, do what I know best with this game. Don't take any wild chances. For now, we'll just have to build another house because we had some adults over there as well. Also, I will want to maybe build another fishing dock over somewhere. As you can see, there's a bit of craggy area here, a bit of hills. So since we want our village down here, or our city center maybe, here maybe, what I really want to do is build the trading post, get that stuff sorted, and I think this place will do nicely. Or yeah, over there. The trading post is a very expensive building, also. You don't want to build it as your first building. You have to prioritize your resources. But I feel I can afford it now, or I really can't, but I feel it's nice to begin now, sooner rather than later. And we will be cutting down all these, just really deforesting everything, harvest all the resources, and I don't know, we can afford to put someone at work here. maybe increase the tool limit, because you will want to trade tools, and also firewood is a very good currency in this game. So we will have to set up a stable log income so we can really mass produce firewood, so we won't trade away all our fuel, so people will, yeah, it was nice, we gained a cow, but we also froze to death, which usually happens because you get too carried away. You want that seed and you want this and you want that, but then your people die because they can't really fire up their fireplace in the winter because, yeah, they took all their fuel. Which basically is the story with this game. So yeah, deck out the fishing huts. As you can see, the stored firewood limit is very, very low. I may want to build a firewood cutter over here. There's, yeah, that stupid piece of hill right there, messing up with my plan. But yeah, what can you do? I will just do this, screw that road, build up this, and hopefully we can produce some wood here, or firewood, this. And we have our trading post. I will just assign one guy to work it for now, which is also dangerous, is to trade away all your tools, so your people will go around toolless. Then you kind of dug your own grave, because toolless citizens will work so slow. It's painful to watch and endure. But I will just build a tunnel here because the aesthetic value in my eyes is greater than just having them walk around. We'll make them a bit faster. And yeah, coming along very nicely. Maybe we will have to check around for anyone being coming of age. Yeah, we have some people around. As you can see, these guys came or was with us from the start, and they are starting to become very old. So we will soon start to see some people die, which won't be catastrophe, but it will be. It's never. Oh, sorry. It's never nice to have people die on you, which is we want to avoid, or we will want to offset the decline in population with having loads of laborers ready to take over. As you can see, it takes a lot of time walking around, so I will what's it called, turn off, or just ask them to stop what they're doing and build this tunnel. What I want to do is make this farmland, and I don't know about this, but build some storage barns so we can produce food, more food over here, and later cart it all down here where our city will be centered. So I will have the market on this or this side maybe, and kind of have our hub being here, quite in the middle of the map. So our second woodcutter is done. Assign another one, and since the trees around are beginning to mature, especially over here, we start to get a stable income of logs. Just mark down where I want my next gathering community to be. Place it over there, and where's our gatherer's hut? It's over there, and yeah, I'm starting to forget how to do stuff. R to rotate. That's logical. Placing, yeah, that's a bit sad. Why did I do, yeah, so, and so, and so. Not build a herbalist over here. Just let be. And the tunnel is complete, so now we can cut this down instead of having the people walk around, and we don't want them to go over there. Lots of trees falling in the forest. And we have our first merchant. He brought some seeds, which I really want, so we are going to cannibalize our own stuff here. Maybe take some coats as well. Herbs are also very nice to sell. In this instance, this trader won't really he won't put any value on it, as you can see. So, but firewood is the kind of every trader wants firewood. It's probably very cold around here, so yeah. So we will be trying another road down here when the time comes. That time, and just to ease the pain for those guys, we will build a storage barn, kind of. Why not over here, maybe. Kind of killing off the gathering area, but really they are producing loads of food anyways, so it won't really hurt us that much, or at all, I believe. But that will ease the trip and journey, so they won't have to walk all the way over here, these guys. And another herbalist hut, or gatherer's hut, sorry. And yeah, let's pause. I want to buy that seed. And we will see if we can afford it. Yeah, just barely. That's a bit sad. Hopefully that trader won't leave. Please stay. Yeah. So I will trade away my tools first, because as you can see, our yeah, what happened there? Trade. We need the firewood because it's winter. So now I will just offset every single, or maybe not the herbs like that. So now we have pumpkin seeds, so we have one seed at least, and just in time because the trader left. It was lucky. So we will want to, yeah, I will wait with that project. We will maybe, it's the danger of playing on the fastest what's it called, speed, because you kind of forget stuff. But we have some people that's grown up and ready to work for us. So I will place. We have some houses projected over here, so it would be that big of a deal to place down here. But I will. Also, we are running out of logs. We're spending more than we have, so I will just tell them to cut down here. Why not? We really want stuff to be built, and yeah, another house. We ran out of logs. Yeah, that's the big problem for the moment. There's we're spending more than we gain, which is quite funny. The basic material, which you really don't need in other games, becomes very valued in this game, at least in the beginning. Later on you will gain a lot of lumber if you play right, of course. But yeah, we're starting to clear out this area. Yeah, we have to sign this as well. Just get people to cut. not in a bad way, of course. Self-harm, no. We will cut down the forest, and yeah. So our first person died, the one gatherer. People are starting to turn 60. First death. If you don't have a graveyard, they will slowly, the happiness will go down, but the graveyards, I feel, is a waste of space and stone, because once somebody died, the grave will stick around until the end of times, and placing graveyards in the middle of your city isn't really that beneficial, I think. So I will sadly leave the people to rot in the street, because I want to spend my stone on more important things like faster roads, buildings, etc. So, sorry people of Caffeineville, you can't really pay your respects to your dead relatives. Which is quite sad, but that's how it goes. So, enough dilly-dallying. I will yeah, what was I going to say? I will be cutting away until we have built up this and something more exciting happens, because right now it's just a waiting game, basically. So yeah, I will see you there. So, we are back. Not much happened, actually. Or some buildings came up. However, I've been placing out where I want my fields to be. Right now, I really don't have enough people to start farming efficiently. However, that will happen. I will do it next year, maybe. Puts it off to later. For the moment, the more important matter is to gather stone, because we have some logs now. We are running out of iron as well, which is bad. We have enough tools to last us for some time, and the trader is incoming. So I really want to just preemptively have something in the storage of the trading post, so we can trade if that trader has something interesting for us. So yeah, loads of people turning into laborers, which is very, very, very nice. I think I actually will put some of these buildings or the fields on work mode. Also start employing some farmers. They will be acting as laborers for the moment because it's winter. And this farmer had some interesting stuff, but what I'm really interested in is his Jonathan, how you pronounce that? He has some stone, so I will be just buying some beef and all the stone. Thank you. And I will then send him on his way. And just turning off all that. Really want to all the stone. Is it here? Yeah, for the moment it's in the trading post, but it will be used, and more buildings are starting to be built. We're really having a bottleneck on the building materials, which is very sad, but that's how things really run. The storage barn here is full, so people are just dumping all the random stuff on the street, polluting, and someone else died as well. But I think we are going to be very fine. We have 83 people living in our city. I don't think I will be calling it a success when we have 100, but when we have 100 adults, because children are just taxing your food and just taking up space, basically. So when we have 100 adult working citizens, I will say we have achieved our goal. So still some what should I call it, some time until that happens. So yeah, so we are back. Everything is being built. The last house is being finished. we maybe have overextended ourselves. Since we have a single guy living over there, there are a bit more grown-up boys than girls, I think. But that will be fine. Now we're starting to near the point where I don't really have to be watchful over who's adult and not, but yeah. I'm nearing the end, so I will just summarize what I've done. So we have extended our gathering system over to this place. We are not overlapping, which is very fine, or the hunters are doing, but what the hell. More storage capacity, because these are nearing very full. We have 65 adults and 23 children, more than we started with. And we built the trading post and managed to buy some seeds. One seed. We have built a farming area with various sizes just to have some more food. As you can see, we are really doing well. Our food supply is extremely high, so might want to cap that off at some point. More houses. People are starting to move up into this area. So yeah, next time I will try to finish this mine, find some way to stabilize our log income so we can keep producing more firewood, and maybe start building our city hub, which would be very cool. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will keep on playing, and I will see you next time. So please leave a like and a comment, and goodbye.